things you did not know about Kenya. Kenya is one of the first country in the world and the first country in Africa to have a mobile phone
Hello
money
everybody,
transfer system.
you're welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl Jora Mimi. God bless you as you stay close to your screen. Thank you so much for always clicking. I promise I was going to bring some videos here about Kenya. Maybe many people don't know about this beautiful country called Kenya. Like, if you are an African watching this video and you have not yet visited Kenya, I will bet on you to visit Kenya. When you go to Kenya, you feel like you are in the Western world. Don't bother. I am going to Kenya in the month of May, between May and June. I'll be in Kenya. I'll be vlogging Kenya. Like, you are in Kenya, it seems as if you're in the Western world. And then he just made mention of Kenya is one of the first country in the world to have mobile money transfer system. Like, right now in Kenya, when you get there, they don't deal with cash. They don't deal with cash. In some of our countries, we still stand by the road and stop a taxi like, taxi, we are heading to Bonamosadi. Taxi, I am heading to Lagos, Nigeria. I'm heading to Lagos. But it doesn't happen like that in Kenya. You book online. I mean, when they talk about the modern world, Kenya is a big example. It's a wonderful example of living in the modern and electronic e-commerce. Guys, when you find yourself in Kenya, that you are from some of our countries, you will ask yourself if it is still in this continent or not. There's nothing to brag about. Kenya is one of the countries in the world that started using this mobile phone transaction system. And right now, as it stands, you cannot buy. You go to the market in Kenya, you buy using but the e-commerce way, use but the electronic wallet to buy. Like, at times you even move around Kenya and holding physical cash, you will not be able to even buy it. Hi, Kenya. And then Kenya is a place where it has the largest, it's a place where many people visit for tourism because of its safaris. I'm not the one to tell you this. Let's listen.
Phone money transfer system. I said the first in Africa and one of the first in the world to have a mobile phone money transfer system. Kenya is the first African country to have a gold medal in 1964.
This is the reality about the country Kenya in Africa. When I see this, I now concur with the fact that the Mataya Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya fought well, and he will be resting in perfect peace because the country is becoming what he imagined before, leading them to independence. When you get to Kenya, you are going to understand that most of, how will I really put it? Most of the Western world market is found in Kenya. Like, some of us want to get to maybe beautiful mall. We'll be like, hey, this mall is beautiful. This mall in Kenya, all the quarters they have mall. Neighborhoods in Kenya that have about 2-3 malls, especially in Nairobi. In Nairobi, when you get to Nairobi, you will notice that some of these things that we see around, like you see the different mall around, you are like, no, oh, there's development. In Kenya, it is just like the normal market. They have their local market in which they sell just their own fabric, their own Afri wear, like the shoes, the slippers, the dresses made from the Kenyan traditional wear, like, which portrays their culture. They have their own market just for that. But you see that most of their market are modern, like different malls everywhere. Different malls. You get to Kenya, you'll be asking yourself if you are actually in Africa. That is not a lie. If you are watching this video that you have actually visited Kenya, tell me your experience. Because Kenya is a place, a land of milk and honey. Kenya is a beautiful place to visit.
To have a mobile phone money transfer system. Kenya is the first African country to have a gold medal. In 1964, Kenya had a gold medal over a marathon. So, respect Kenya. Number 3, Kenya has one of the oldest inhabitants in the world.
Did you know that Kenya is that country where you have the world's biggest wildlife? Like, when you want to talk about the oldest lion in the world, it is in Kenya. If you want to talk about the oldest chimpanzee, it is in Kenya. Kenya is the only country in Africa, in the world, that have more than 100 safaris. The only country that have more than 100 safaris, that have more than millions tourist sites. That is Kenya for us.
Kenya has one of the largest safari travel tour in Africa. In fact, this thing have been giving the money for so long. Kenya has at least 100 national parks. You need to know what that means. With a lot of animals like lion, zebras, all sort of animals in those national parks. Number 4, Kenyan girls are beautiful. That is an achievement. That is something we need to talk about. Forget about, they are beautiful.
When I say Kenya, you say technology. Kenya. Enough now. Kenya. Yes. Kenya equals technology. Modern day technology. A Kenyan super skilled developer happens to have developed the 300, which happens to be Africa's very first locally made AI sign language translator. It is mind-blowing that and we don't celebrate enough. The same way in which we are loud when bad things happen, we need to be loud when good things happen to us. This video together.
Inclusion and ensure that in social affairs, the World Intellectual Property Organization, that means facilitate inclusion and ensure that no one is left behind.
Signverse is an assistive technology, a social enterprise with a mission to bridge communication barriers for the deaf community, and how we do Africa's first AI translation platform called TAP 360. We like to call it Google Translate for Sign Language, and how this works is it interprets text very fluid, natural avatars, which is a digital human that now signs the same way a human being does at scale. Our biggest challenge has been access to sign language data. So looking at the nature of our solution, it heavily relies on localized data to power our platform.
Can we give it up for the capital city of Africa, Kenya? Because this is amazing. This is something to celebrate. This is to be proud of. This is something to support. We love support. To you, my brother, and I pray that you go as far as you can. You have the wings. Fly, fly, fly. Go further and further and further. Kenyans, it is time to support one of your own. It is a win for Kenya. Africa, it is time for you to support. It is a win for Africa and the world. It is time for you to support your own. It is time for the world. A win for one is a win for all. Bravo to you.
Guys, to talk about the people of Kenya. Kenya is the only country in Africa where I see the most tallest people. Like, those people are tall. Those people are tall. If you're watching this video that you can concur to this, please tell me at the comment section your experience. You will stand beside a Kenyan man and you will be feeling as you are a pygmy. Like, You will feel it as you are down there, you are looking at somebody but like this. Those people are tall and they are lovable. They are kind-hearted. I love Kenyans. I'll not lie. Like after Ghana being my best country, Kenya comes. Kenya is one of the countries that I admire so much. Given the fact that when you are in Kenya, it will just be as though you are in a Western world. I mean, just the environment. If you see the beauty around Nairobi, you will just think of relocating to Kenya. And I see the reason why some of our Cameroonians, when they get to Kenya, no matter what you do to them, they will not love to come back. They say, they used to say, we live in Europe. I say, why? He said, no, Cameroon and Kenya is like they're living in a Western world. If you have visited Kenya, please, and you notice this, please let us chat at the comment section. Tell me your experience at the comment section. Wow, I remain your humble girl, Joara Mimi. Thank you so much for clicking. Please don't forget to join the journey. Give a thumb up for this video so that it reach the audience is supposed to. Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye. I love you. Sorry for the noise at the background.